Today on Mr. Post Frame, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why this is the best ceiling fan for your Barndominium. Plus, I'm going to show you how to install it. Let's get going. All right, so here's the fan in our bedroom. It has a light on it, which we really don't like it. Thought this would be a good opportunity to replace it. So we're going to get this one down. Step 1, make sure you kill the power to what you're working on so you don't get electrocuted. Got the fan down, took about 5 minutes. Basically had to take the trim cover off, disconnect the wiring, and then the whole fan popped off. So pretty easy. So now I'm gonna get the new fan out of the box and see what we have to work with. Cool looking blade. I mean, these are high quality. We have chosen to put the wood grain ones in our bedroom and then the black one upstairs. The black will match this big one that we have in here that is also a Macro Aire, and it will go right up there and replace that one. I have to decide between a 6-inch drop tube and the 12-inch drop tube. It comes with both. I already know that I want to use the 6-inch. So the first step is to mount this bracket to the box. All right, so the red is no longer going to be used because I no longer have a light, so I don't need my light switch. We will attach our ground, neutral, and switch leg. Got the trim cap on. Feed these through my tube. There's a little pin. Got to line up. Couple set screws once the pin's in. All right, now we're ready to hang this. Just slide that up there. That sits right. There's a groove that it sits in, so you just turn it until it drops down to that groove. It's pretty easy to do. So now we can hook up all of our wires, my ground to all my grounds, my neutral to neutral, and my switch leg to my switch leg. Cut these out here. So now that we have the wiring done and tucked up in there, there's 2 little screws right here that this cap will fit over. You just slide those over, spin it, and then you just need a short little screwdriver to get in there and tighten those up. All right, so one thing to mention, this fan is designed to be on vaulted ceiling that is up to a 412 pitch. I will say this instruction manual is very good. It's got lots of good pictures with good descriptions, but right here. So you can see if you have a vaulted ceiling, you can go up to a 412 pitch. The next step is to get all of our blades installed. So we got to pull these screws off, which will drop that, and then we can put our blades in. Easy install so far. All right, so if you look at this blade, it's got that side, this side goes up. So that will be the bottom. Put our cap back on. All right, so there's multiple configurations that your wiring could be in. So if you're not comfortable with wiring, you probably should hire an electrician to do this part. I am replacing an existing fan, so I know how the wiring is set up in my switch box and up to my ceiling fan. So I'm gonna put a toggle switch in. It's a simple on-off, and then the fan will be controlled off the remote. Now that we have this fan all installed, you can calibrate the remote. In order to do that, you can return power to your breaker. You can then turn your toggle switch on, then follow the instructions in your manual on how to calibrate the remote to your fan. It's really simple. holding one button, the fan goes through a sequence, and then you're ready to go. Now that we have these fans installed, I'm going to tell you why I think these are the best fans for your Barndominium. Reason number one, appearance. That's the first thing that draws us to about anything, is what something looks like. These are sleek, they're modern, and they fit into most decor situations. That is the number one reason that these are the best fan for Barndominium, is because Barndominiums are designed typically with higher ceilings, bigger spaces, and that's what these fans are meant for and designed for. Reason number two, efficiency. These fans are designed with a direct drive motor and specially designed blades to move high volume of air at low speeds. So whether you are in the heating season or cooling season, with the forward and reverse options on these fans, you can make them work to either make your space feel cooler or warmer depending on the season. So how this works, in the summer when it's hot, you can turn these fans on and it will move air to make the air temperature feel cooler, which in return allows you to turn the temperature up on your AC unit, which saves you money. In the winter, you can turn this fan on reverse and you can take that warm air that's up by your ceiling and you can move it down to a lower area where you can feel warmer, which then allows you to turn your other heat sources down. As you can see in the background, I run a wood stove, and so all that heat rises to the top. This is an 18-foot ceiling in this room, which is common in Barndominiums. And so I can take that heat and push it down to where it makes the whole house feel the same temperature. Reason number three, versatility. These fans can be used inside or outside. So that gives you a lot of options. If you have an outdoor space, which a lot of Barndominiums have, you can use this same fan on the exterior as you can on the interior. And although these fans are known for their low speed, high volume air movement, if you turn this fan all the way up on high, there's no bug on this planet that's going to be able to come into your outdoor space while you're out there enjoying it. Another bonus is they have a great warranty, and these fans are all made and assembled in the USA. All right, guys, that's going to be a wrap on today's video, and I know all of you want to know cost. These are a higher end ceiling fan, so they are going to be quite a bit more expensive than the line you can get at the Home Depot, Menards, or any of those places. But I will tell you that you could do what Emily and I did and install a lower end fan, and then when you have the money, you upgrade. That's a really easy thing to do. These aren't very hard to replace. I think the whole install took me maybe an hour per fan, if that, and that's only because I had to switch from some LED light switches to a toggle switch. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. Hopefully you found it helpful. And make sure you check out MrPostFrame.com for all your Barndominium needs. And as always, we appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, share with your friends, and we will catch you on the next video.